Good morning. It is 7:07. I'm getting a late start to the day. It always takes forever to get started in the rain. Came from that way. That's where I crossed the river last night, the west branch of the Pleasant River. I camped down there. It's raining. It rained, I don't know, starting probably 10 o'clock last night. I saw hikers walk by, or I heard voices and saw flashlights. I checked my phone, it was 10:55. I hate night hiking. Those guys are brave. Anyway, so packing up in the rain always seems to take forever, but in addition to that, man, my stomach is kind of blah. I never had to go number 2 twice this morning. I know, TMI. So that's fun, because hurrying, putting rain gear on, running to do my thing, and then trying to keep everything in my tent to dry in my tiny little tent. Sorry, sometimes when there's logs on the ground, it means don't go this way. Oh, I'll just wait for a blaze. Oh, there's a blaze. Okay, anyway. So, I don't know if it was the whoopie pie or what. I know the water in Maine has been filtering yellow, unless they get it from early in spring. So it could be something like that. That was the water source for camp last night, and my water filtered yellow. My water in my bottle is yellow right now. So I don't know what it is. So my stomach kind of hurts. The good news is I'm starting with the 1,000-foot climb, so I should warm up because I'm wet and a little cold. Oh, I forgot to check my thermometer. It's not like super cold, but cold enough when you're wet. And the worst part is putting on wet socks and wet shoes. Oh, yeah. Here's the trail. I don't know how much I'll record today. It just depends on the rain, I guess, and if there's anything to see. So today I'm doing the Chairback Mountains. And I think some of them even have numbers like Third Mountain and stuff. Maine doesn't have switchback, so I'm looking at many steep ups and downs today. It'll be a hard day. Lots of climbing and slippery at that because of the rain. So I'll take my time, do the best I can, and try to be safe. Here's the climb. It's starting to get foggy up here. My far out app is frozen again, so I don't know where I'm at in this climb. I just thought it was really pretty and I'd show you. My stomach is not happy. If I exert myself too much, I kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I'm just taking it slow. Here's what I mean when I say the water is filtering yellow. So that's filtered water from a running spring, and it's yellow. So I could be on, my stomach hurts. I'm using my camera as an excuse to take breaks. Here's the trail. This has been very common, and these roots are very slippery. And I didn't mention it earlier, it's 55 degrees. And I'm getting above the clouds. Pretty moss, you guys, look. This is beautiful in here. The trail is just a mess. There it is. My stomach is feeling a little better, but I'm also going slow, so that's helping. So, man, whatever that was, I hope it passed. I know I've mentioned this in videos before, but I don't remember if I ever showed it. But I wear a plastic shower cap when it's raining because if my hair gets wet, I will be cold. It will not dry overnight. So these are very like fragile. So I carry a couple on me, and I've had to replace them, and that's okay because they're like cheap. But anyway, thought I'd show you. And I'm gonna put the phone away because I'm going down some mess, but I'll show you. So it's downhill. I know it looks flat, but that's level with the ground, and you can't even see it. So downhill, rocks, roots, slipperiness. So fun stuff. It's not going too bad. I only slipped once so far. The trail is the river again. There's the river again. Didn't matter, my feet were already wet anyway. Here's the trail. Starting another 1,000-foot climb. I haven't descended, but the first 1,000 foot was to get to the ridge line. Then I had a bunch of steep ups and downs. I had 3, but they were steep. Whew. Man, this is, like, look at my feet. Anyway, I'm not gonna record any of this. So anyway, I have another 1,000-foot climb. That was the point. So I've encountered quite a bit of this rocky stuff. Some is easier than others. Like this has texture, but sometimes there's been like slippery parts like that. And it's been going okay so far, but yeah, no views. It's 57 degrees up here, but it's windier, so it feels a little bit cooler. There's a little bit better of a view of what I've been talking about with the rocks. But they're textured enough that they're not slippery, so it's not too bad. Yeah, there's no way to dodge it. I'm so filthy. I don't know, it kind of adds to the fun of it. It's like, oh, your foot gets suctioned down, you're like, oh, yeah, it's like a suction cup. I don't know, put the phone away. Getting into some more technical-ish stuff. I mean, it's not bad, but add the slipperiness of it and it makes it a little harder. But I'm taking my time. I made it. It's down there. I hate it. I hate it so much. Well, this is the summit or close to the summit of Chairback Mountain. Alright, I think I'm going back into the woods. Somewhere in there's the summit. I didn't see a sign or anything. I don't want to scare him, but he's right on the trail. He's the one who ended up scaring him anyway. Sorry. Hey, little buddy, can I go by? Can I go by? Please? Please? Pretty please? Oh, I'm so sorry, little buddy. Just go into the woods so I don't have to feel bad making you run up the hill. Hey, little precious thing. You're cutie patootie. Hi. Oh. Well, you have a good day, okay? Bye. And he flew away. That was cool. Hey guys, I had to sit on my butt to slide down a rock back there. And I'm almost slowing that one too. Sucks. Hang on. So back there, I had to sit on my butt to slide down a rock, and I split my frog dog pants open. So I've got a hole in my butt. So I guess one of the positives is, well, I'm not going to be as sweaty now because I've got some built-in air conditioning in my pants. And the other positive is I'm the only snowblower, so no one should be coming up behind me. Whoops. Oh, it's alright. I have a needle and a thread and duct tape and all that mess. I can try to fix them and then get some more when I get to Monson. Whoops. Oh, it looks like I'm going back uphill. I was just thinking, people pay hundreds of dollars for rain jackets with built-in pit zips and stuff for ventilation. Dude, just go get some frog togs for 29 bucks and butt slide down a rock. Much cheaper. And you get ventilation that way. It's 10:23. This is Chairback Lean-To? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Chairback Gap Lean-To. Okay, so I've hiked a whole 4.2 miles. I'm very slow today. And I've got another climb ahead of me. To Columbus Mountain this time. I think the trail goes that way. I don't see a blaze. So, here we go. Here's the summit of Columbus Mountain. A PUD. Even if it wasn't cloudy, there's no view anyway. Alright, I have a million more mountains to climb today. So let's go work on the next one. Pine forest. over this sucker. Hate it. But before I do, look at these really pretty leaves. Alright. Here we go. I made it. That was a little rushy for me, so I actually went upstream there and I climbed down this to get back to the trail. No regrets, because it wasn't too terrifying and there was something to hold on to the whole time. Okay, go and put the phone away. Okay, so I just crossed that stream. It's right there in the distance. So now I'm starting my third mountain, which I think is third Chairback Mountain. So next climb, here we go. It is 11:47. I reached the summit of, let's see, Chairback Third Mountain. I'm very slow today. Looks like the clouds cleared a little bit for me. Finally a view. And since I didn't have to rock climb for it, I'll take it. The leaves are changing color. It's really pretty. There's so much water here. Alright, well, it's still dark skies. I'm gonna at least get below tree line and find a place to have some lunch. I think it'll be tuna and tortillas because I've had almond butter and tortillas the last couple of days. And I found 2 packets of tuna and I don't know why I have them, so yeah, that's just kind of strange to me. Okay, put the phone away, that looks slippery. A little bit of a view over here too. Sure is colorful down there. Alright, nice solid rock. Nice slippery rock to start my descent. So back there was the summit of something named Ledges, but I didn't even see any ledges. That's kind of weird. So I think I have 2 more mountains to climb after this. Gosh, I hope that's all it is. I'm a little nervous that I won't have time to make it to the shelter I'd planned to stay at, because after I climb those mountains I have to go downhill for a way, and downhills when it's slippery and wet are harder than uphills. I probably should be recording and doing this. Oh, I see a ledge ahead. Well, there's my view from the ledges. Well, the ledges were up there. I already climbed up there. So now I'm going back down. It looks like practically the way I came. Slightly confused. So I'm gonna have to make sure I'm still on trail because I came up right there and now I'm going down like right next to it. It's really weird. Alright, so I'm annoyed. I came from down there. White blaze on the tree somewhere in there. White blaze is all the way in there. So I get up here to this summit up here. There's white blazes down there. Somewhere in there. It's hard to see because I'm zooming in. So I figured that's the way down. No, it just zooms you right back down to where you came from. Like there's 2 ways to get up here. Now I have no idea which way to go, because I already climbed this once. I didn't see any white blazes. All right, I found a white blaze. I passed that. That's not visible from over there. All right, another view from the ledges. This giant cliff. It's 1 to 5. I'm starting my second to the last climb of the day. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to camp, but I will. Doing the best I can. I'm not quite to the top of this nameless climb, but there's a little bit of a view through the trees. Pretty much just looks like the last view. This part has been by far the muddiest. Whew. It is very slippery. Well, not this, but what I just came up. Back there was the summit of that super muddy, nameless pud. So I have one more big climb for the day. Oh man, it's been hard. It's shucks, almost 2 o'clock. Maybe it's 2 o'clock, maybe after 2 o'clock. I'm a little nervous that I won't make it to the lean-to, because I don't know if I've got 7 or 8 more miles in me. So I might have to find I don't know if I can make that before dark, especially the way the trail has been. It's very difficult, very treacherous. I know it doesn't look like it right now, which is why I'm recording. I can't record on the slippery, muddy parts, the steep, rocky parts. Anyway, so get one more climb over with and I'll start checking my phone for a stealth site. Here's the site of a plane crash. It's not mentioned in far out unless my far out is frozen again. I didn't see anything about it. I just stumbled across it. Huh. This is Fourth Mountain Bogs. At least these are dry, because man, I slid earlier on one. These are so slippery when they're wet and muddy. Alright, one more climb. So this was something I encountered a bunch in New Hampshire, where the boards are rotten but the nails stick out and you can smack your toes on them. Of course, the difference is Maine is ran by volunteers. In New Hampshire, you pay a fortune for those trails. So that's why I complain, because somebody is making a lot of money off of it and it is not going to maintaining the trail. Here, I get it. No one's making money. Alright, but I can't walk through that with the phone. It is 2:09. I'm starting my climb up to my last climb of the day, Barren Mountain. I'm sure it's as steep as the rest. And just mud and slippery. And the shelter that I wanted to stay at is about a little more than 5.25 miles away. Yeah, this pace, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I've hiked, I haven't even checked, let me check. Yeah, I've hiked 10 miles, I think exactly 10 miles. It was gonna be a 15-mile day, but that was a hard 10 miles. And at this pace, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. So, I don't know. It'd be nice to just be wishful that, hey, maybe the trail will turn out decent again and easy again, but I know better. So, anyway, last climb is just straight up. I know, it never shows on camera. I see somebody way up there. Does that help? I'm on the summit of the ridgeline for Barren. I'm not quite to the peak, but this is why you can't do this at a 2-mile-an-hour pace. It is just this. And that's pretty much sums up what the trail has kind of been all day in some way or other. Yeah. Alright, I gotta put the phone away. I don't know if this is the summit, it doesn't say, but I got 4.1 miles to get to Long Pond Stream Lean-To. Let's hope I can do it. Another little precious bird. Or yeah, pheasant. I don't know my birds, but he sure is cute. Alright, I think I'm finally on my last little peak of Barren Mountain. And it's just sludge, mush, mud, at least ankle deep in mud in places. Yeah. Alright, 3:26, summit of Barren Mountain. You're so sweet. I couldn't hang out up there because my pants were split, as I mentioned earlier. So that gentleman was covering his eyes. That was so sweet of him. So, alright, starting my descent. I'm at a stable spot. Get a little bit more of a view. Then I gotta get out of here. It's not a descent that's gonna be fast. I've got over 3 miles to get there. It is 4:12. I have 1.85 miles to go. It's not going fast. It is this stuff. Whew. Anyway, but I do think I can. I mean, even if it's a mile an hour for me, I'll make it at sunset, and just hope I get a spot in the lean-to. Oh, that is a mess. 4:24, 1.2 miles to Long Pond Stream Lean-To, which is a little bit off trail, but I think there's a view up here. I wonder if that's Long Pond down there. Very nice. snake scared me. Alright, it's getting dark. I suppose like it is. This descent is very steep and stuff, so gotta put the phone away. This descent has just been like pretty steep and stuff, but there's just these big slip and slides too, and that's going downhill, of course. It's 5:17. Here's the turn off to the shelter. So I'll be going downhill toward that sign tomorrow, turning right to get in here. I'm assuming there will be people here, so I'm gonna say goodnight now. It was a 15 hard mile day. Everything was steep. The mud and rocks continue. Good night, everyone. Well, there's a couple of tenters, but it looks like I have a shelter to myself. I wanted to sleep in here because my sleeping bag got droplets of water and stuff on it from the condensation or whatever is dripping in my tent. So, yeah, home for the night. Good night. I think I might be losing a toenail and stuff.